Kizakura shakes his wizard's leaves. 1,000 tiny animals fall out. I don't know who's gonna be feeding those animals because we don't have the budget to. They better not raid Avia's Wares of Despairs. They better not. They better not. They better not steal our free samples. Good day. Good people. Toonlink, Dave, Year of the Horizon, the United States Aviator. You know. You already know. It is the Year of the Horizon. It is time for one more again. The Danganronpa Hunger Games. Are you ready? And this one is at the tail end of
Danganronpa.
Education Week, a celebration of the educators, which in 2020 is something we should truly be embracing because, let me tell you, I'm sure it's been rough for a ton of educators, and I think they just need more appreciation, especially during this time. This is when you start to really appreciate them, because I know a lot of parents are trying to teach their kids the basics at home, and it's just like, how do you explain this and this? Well, how does one do that? Not everyone's fit for teaching. But today, we have some teams that might be fit for teaching. The teams who are best equipped, who would be best able to teach, to educate in celebration of the educators. We have Band-Aid, Mikan and Seiko, the Big Buff Family Sakura and Nakamaru, Expert Deductions, Kyoko and Keiji, the Proud Fathers, Teachers by Nature, Taichi and Gerald, Fusion Ha, Kiyotaka might be a stern professor, but he would get things done along with Hajime, the Asylum. Maybe not Crazy Yoko extra small, but Crazy Yoko extra large could do some fantastic dance teaching. Kaede, a fantastic piano teacher. In the family, Corey in the house and canon, mainly Corey, who has so much knowledge, and I think his passion for that knowledge would show in the classroom. Mind Trip, Maya and Pewter. Pewter just kind of reminds me of a professor that I used to have. The Dark Arts Specialist, Kotoko and Lysithia. They're masters of the dark arts. So clearly they would be teaching the dark arts. They would be fantastically equipped to do such a thing. The Love Triangle. We have an actual teacher, Chisa, along with Munakata. Art class, actual teacher, Mishima, along with Angie. The Pure Boys, Izioi and Yuta. Izioi could teach all sorts of metalworking. He's the best. The Hotheads, Mahiru and Himino. Himino with the substitute teacher outfit in Lost Dimension. I haven't forgotten. No AI in Team Chiaki, who I think might be the best teacher out of everyone here, with Aiba. Deadeye. Maki, who we've seen can even teach Kaito how to do something, so you know what? Best teacher. With Komaru, Shrouded in Mystery, Fat Togami and Kei. Show Me Your Moves could be dance teachers or martial arts instructors that's still educating Tinko and Iris. The Watchful Protectors, Pennyworth and Kizakura. Kizakura, actual teacher. Boss Time, Boss and Kurumi. The Timid Followers, Aiko and Kana. Mainly here because of both of them, actually. Aiko ended up somehow being the leader for her class, so she's got to have some sort of leadership abilities. Kana teaches So to be, or at least try to be, more bearable. Does she do a fantastic job? I don't know. Awful Intense, Haiji and Tengen. I'll be frank, Tengen seems like he could be a good professor. And Metacrops, Hiroko, and Mercedes. And that's the lot. These are the folks that I felt would be best prepared to teach a class on what? I don't know. Maybe martial arts? I think Sakura would just be a good overall teacher. In fact, let me know, which team do you think would be the best teachers overall, and which person do you think would be the best teacher overall? And then of course, first, second, and third picks, who do you think is going to take this victory? Those are important. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comments like this one, like that one, and like that one are all very, very important. You guys know why I'm tensing up, because I know what I have to do. I'm looking at you guys, Band-Aid. We're not gonna waste any time. The odds are still technically not in favor in 3, 2, 1 of the Agents of Chaos for this to hit, but this is a big old chunk. It is the chunkiest chunk that we've seen this season. It might be I think it is the chunkiest chunk we've seen of all time. Mikan took her time kind of the first time that we ever had Agents of Chaos. I don't remember the exact percentage, but I think she's been beat. But will it happen? I don't know. But as we release in 3, 2, 1, we see... Oh. Is this thing really not gonna hit? Stop that. Okay, next time, even larger. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted that it didn't. Well, just... I'm gonna make some picks. I actually have the Big Buff family winning this one. And I got Nekomaru doing it. I have Love Triangle in second, Munakata, and Mahiru in third for the hotheads. Best teacher, I'm gonna double down and say Chiaki. Best teaching district or team right now, I think I might go for Taka and Hajime. Yeah, I think I might. But we have little time to waste. Let's go ahead. We have a ton of folks. The education will begin. Who will be the greatest educators of all time? Let's go ahead. Let's start round 1, and we shall see. There are no, not a single tribute out of place because they're all at their podiums. And as of yesterday, if you did not see it, something beautiful has happened. Sato, you're no longer alone. My boy, Rantaro, with your ocarina, if you two would please, sound the horns. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of him. Look at him go. Oh, it brings a tear to my eye. But it'll probably bring something worse to everyone else. As we start round 1, Seiko's looking like she's on the verge of snapping. Mishima is thinking plans to get out of here. Thinking. Very critical thinking. Of course the professor would. That's my man's. Hajime looks around for stuff to scrounge. Izue stares into the distance. Chiaki hopes she doesn't harm anyone. Peter finds a sword shiny and sharp. Kaede finally snaps. Kaede is now frenzied. Komaru finds some leather scraps. And she is now a cave woman. Hopefully nobody finds a wizard robe because Hajime is here again. Cannon's looking particularly erratic. Lysithea tries to kill Aiko, but Aiko retaliates and kills her instead. Angie ambushes Sakura and eviscerates her. I don't know how you took out the ogre, but good on you. Yudo just wants to be helpful. Crazy Echo Extra Large kills Tengen before Haiji can react. Haiji rushes to help, but Haiji, there's nothing you can do. It's already too late. Chisa's looking out only for herself. Haiji starts sobbing uncontrollably. I can imagine why. Kotoko finds a shotgun. She starts thinking about the damage she can do. Okay. Keiji won't die like the others. Himeno mopes around uselessly. Munakata twitches uncontrollably. Aiko hums a song to herself. Gerald sizes his muscles, and he's got them. Boss is being adorable as always. Oh, yeah, you are. Mahiru somehow finds a bunch of tactical combat gear and equips it. It provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. You go, Mahiru. Kyoko spots something shiny in the distance. Pennyworth is ready to defend his friends. Aiba wants to end things once and for all with Yuta after his fantastic performance yesterday. He bites the dust today, though. Corey in the house sets down a trap. Iris admires Tenko straight the Mercedes. Just wants it to end already. Maya gets caught in one of Corey's traps, and now all she can do is hope to be freed. It's K. Don't know why I almost called him Kai. Doesn't feel prepared for any of this. What can you do to prepare for this? Kana wants it to be over already. Tenko tries to kill Mahiru, but that combat gear is doing work for her. Maki mopes around uselessly. Mikan tries to kill Nekomaru, but Nekomaru retaliates and kills her instead of the wheel had hit. I don't know. You know how I feel about Mikan getting out early in these games and their team winning it for her. This could have been the one. Band-Aid might win this one. Kizakura, oh no. Don't tell Hajime, but Kizukura disappears for a while and comes back with a wizard robe. He slips it on and scatters sparkles everywhere. Nobody tell Hajime. Nobody tell him. Fat Togami finds us all below his concern. Taichi is glad he can rely on Gerald. Nakamaru finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Kurumi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Taka hums a song to himself, and Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. We only lost 5, with 39 remaining. We still have plenty to go, but we can't go on until we pay tribute with a Claire de Lune for our fallen 5. Lysithea, Sakura, Tengen, Yuta, Mikan. A shame, a shame, a shame. But what really is a shame is that the wheel did not hit, so... And I know Band-Aid's not in next week, so... Agents of Chaos are running out of opportunity, which is nuts, but they don't really need it, because they're already in. But they might still cause chaos, who knows. But we gotta keep going. Imagine if the last episode in tag team action, it actually couldn't happen in that episode. The episode before the last episode in tag team action. Who knows? I don't. What I do know, we gotta proceed. Let's click next round. And at the start of round 2, oh boy. Maya, still trapped, screams for help, but nobody answers. It feels like the chaos is in her soul now. Komaru, wearing leather scraps is a sight to behold. Nakamaru tries to kill Kizukura, but that wizard rope is doing work. If only Hajime got it. Gerald sizes his muscles. Crazy Yoko extra large's bad brain somehow turns her a little kinder. We could all do well to be a little kinder. Be kind. Haiji sits there with a blank stare. Lysithea is gone, and so are Munakata and Chisa as Tenko ambushes them, murdering them both. Kurumi and Boss get into an argument over who should be in charge. Well, one is the Prime Minister, and one is the boss. It's a toss-up. Mishima's thinking of plans to get out of here. He's been thinking about that for a long time. But maybe he'll think himself to a victory. Pewter swooshes the air with a sword. Hiroko has a horrible feeling in her gut. Kana looks around for stuff to scrounge. Keiji won't die like the others. Kotoko reloads her shotgun just in case. Very kind K. He heard my bravado saying we should all be a little kinder. He feels sorry for Maya. Frees her from the trap. Kind guy K. Give him a clap. The K stands for kind. Mercedes. Did the K stand for anything in Zero Escape? I don't actually remember, or if it were just a... I might go back and check that for myself, but for right now it stands for kindness. Mercedes can't take her eyes off of Hiroko. Can't isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Aiba attacks Kaede from behind and eviscerates her. I think you guys might have the same voice actress too. Himino mopes around uselessly. Taichi asks Gerald if he's found anything useful. Cory in the house looks like he's on the verge of snapping. Kyoko's ready to defend her friend's Maki. Wants this to end already, wants it to be over. Fat Togami feels protected by his fake wealth. Aiko finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's rather fetching. I was ready to put on my dapper jacket, but there was no Agent of Chaos reigning today. Kizukura starts sobbing uncontrollably. I see at the bottom that somebody is frenzied. The fingers of Chiaki and Aiba touch by accident. They both blush just a smidgen. Iris doesn't really understand what's happening. Boss does her best to avoid Kurumi. Pennyworth has a horrible feeling in his chest. Taka is ready to defend his friends. Oh, and there's a bunch of... Hajime tries to kill Mahiru, but Mahiru's combat gear diverts the blow. Seiko snaps and is now frenzied. Angie attempts to kill Aiba, but Chiaki intervenes just in time. Chiaki had to kill Angie to protect Aiba's life. Izuyoi kills Boss before Kurumi can react. I want to be mad, but I love Izuyoi. Kurumi rushes to help, but it's too late for Boss, and Boss dies in her arms. Mahiru is looking downright tactical in that combat gear. We lost another 34. Remain 10 more than a standard game, 24 more until your saving grace picks, and 33 more until we have ourselves a winner. But we can't dilly and dally then. We just have to hit a Claire de Lune. 4. Munakata. Chisa. Kaie. Day. Angie. Boss, it was almost... It wasn't almost your time. You were... you didn't do too well. Let's be completely honest. You're one of the first 10 out. But Kurumi Still in. Wasn't my pick though. Still secretly rooting for her. As we go on to the next round, we won't dilly. We will not dally. Even though me saying we won't dilly and dally is dillying and dallying to the next round. To round, oof, 3. Mahiru was too busy seeing me dilly and dally that she walked herself right off of a cliff. Taka has a horrible feeling in his gut. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Maya is now decked out in medieval armor, gleaming with a dazzling shine. Kotoko fires her shotgun at Corey in the house but misses. Aiba tries to kill Maya, but Maya's knight armor diverts the blow. Mercedes doesn't feel prepared for any of this. Kyoko spots something shiny in the distance. Nekomaru remembers how much he misses Sakura and sobs quietly. Me too, my mans, me too. Peter challenges Kotoko to a duel. Kotoko bites the dust. Mishima finds some leather scraps, and it's just enough to be useful. Just enough to be useful to patch together some caveman gear. He is now a caveman professor, teaching everything like the wheel, fire, all of those fantastic things. Kay feels strong enough to handle anything. Tenko feels like Iris is slowing her down. Tenko got rid of Iris. Okay. Alright then. Kana just wants this to be over already. Fat Togami tries to kill Kizakura, but Kizakura's wizard robe is carrying him away to safety. Gerald tries to kill Izuyoi, but he retaliates and kills him instead. Himino mopes around uselessly. Kizakura is looking magical today. Truly magical. Fantastic. Crazy Yoko extra large's bad brain saps her little loaf. Kurumi just wants it to end already. Come on, Kurumi, I need you to snap out of it. In a fit of frenzy, Seiko creeps up on Chiaki, rest in peace, kills her dead. Izuyoi eats something he shouldn't have. Izuyoi, you look, whenever Rook is not in this game, this man's just like, I need something to feast on, and he just eats the wrong things, and he has horrible stomach pains, and he perishes. Komaru does something really cute. Taichi is cooking up a genius idea. Aiko is very proud of her dapper suit. Hajime attempts to kill Keiji, but Kyoko intervenes just in time. Kyoko had to kill Hajime to protect Keiji's life. I think that's Kyoko's first kill of the season. Corey now sets down a trap. Kanna's looking particularly erratic today. Iris, her lifeless body festers peacefully. Pennyworth is caught in Corey's trap. Haiji just wants it to end already. Keiji's determined to win this one, determined to survive, and Maki attacks Pennyworth from behind as he's trapped and takes him out. We lost quite a few more. There's 26 more. Almost a standard size game. We'll check out who's left. After this big time, 8 people cleared Day Loon 4. Mahiru, Kotoko, Iris, Gerald, Chiaki, Izuyoi, Hajime, Pennyworth. And as we peek, we'll peek. The Proud Father still off. Taichi, Timid Followers completely in. Taka remains for Fusion Ha. Band-Aid still has Seiko, Shrouded in Mystery completely in. Tenko took out Iris, so she's the only person for Show Me Your Moves. The Asylum still has Crazy Yoko Extra Large, never count her out. Watchful Protectors has Kizakura in the family completely in. No AI in Team still has Aiba, Art Class still has Mishima. The Hotheads have Himino, Hiroko, and Mercedes from Metacrops. Those teams are completely out, but Awful Intent still have Haiji, Expert Deduction still completely in, Deadeye completely in, Boss Time with Kurumi, Mind Trip completely in, Big Buff Family with Nekomaru, and that is your final 26, 16 more until your saving grace picks. But for right now, we must just continue, we must proceed to see exactly what happens. I don't know what will happen, but at the oh boy. I feel for the Timid Followers, let me tell you, as Aiba stares into the distance, Kyoko is ready to defend her friends, and Pewter artfully slices through Kana and Aiko in one fell swoop. That one really hurts, it really does, but for not the reason that you probably think. Taichi tries to kill Maya, but Maya's knight armor diverts the blow. Haiji just wants it to end already. Nekomaru finds a rocket launcher, that's gonna end well. Taka twiddles his thumbs. Mishima, wearing leather scraps, is a sight to behold. Crazy Hyoko, extra large, wishes she was dead. Well, I'm glad you didn't have a wish ring then. That would have been brutal. That would have been terrible for you. Seiko looks around maniacally, seething. Himino looks around for stuff to scrounge. Corey now twitches uncontrollably. Well, he's twitching a little bit more now. Kizakura murders Corey before Kanon can react. There's nothing Kanon can do. Maya is cooking up a genius idea. Fatogami finds us all below his concern. Kurumi just wants it to end already. Boss's lifeless body. Boss, oh no. Boss, please. Kurumi snap out of it. Keiji feels like Kyoko's slowing him down. There's so much tag team betrayal in this one. Keiji did quick work of Kyoko. My gosh. Hiroko tries to get others to notice her. Kay doesn't feel prepared for any of this, but didn't he just feel strong enough to handle anything? But now he's like, maybe I was wrong. That feels like Kay, if I'm being completely honest. Mercedes eats something she shouldn't have, dies of horrible stomach pains. Tenko feels strong enough to handle anything. Cannon snaps out of it. Maki wishes she could go home, and Komaru does something really cute. It's 21 left. We lost 5. And thus, it's a Claire de Lune 4. Kana, Aiko, Kori, Kyoko, Mercedes. 11 more until it's your top 10. 11 more until it's your top 10. Until your saving grace picks. Do you need them? Do I need them? Nekomaru's still in. Mahiru is still in, or did she get out? No, she's out. Mahiru's out. Whoops-a-daisy to her. I got my man's Nekomaru. We're good. We're good. I'm still good. Let's keep going. Will I still have him? I don't know, because 11 people's a lot to go. We'll click next round and find out, because it's the start of round 5. And Cannon reminisces about Kori and sobs quietly. Chiaki's gone. Mishima thinks about what he did to end up here. Peter swooshes the air with his sword. He's trying to make these Agents of Chaos get you a fan vote. Keiji tries to kill Kizakura, but Kizakura's wizard robe has carried him away to safety. Aiba wants to end things once and for all with Maki. Maki bites the dust, rest in peace to her. Himino mopes around uselessly. Kori is dead. Hiroko tries to kill Maya, but Maya's knight armor diverts the blow. Nekomaru loves the way the rocket launcher feels on his shoulder. When did he pick that up? I have no idea. Komaru starts sobbing uncontrollably. Tenko sets down a trap. Fatsugami finds us all below is concerned. Kay hopes doesn't have to harm anyone. Crazy Yoko extra large isn't sure whether to cry, laugh, or tear her hair out. Haiji doesn't want to carry on anymore. Haiji's now suicidal. Haiji, talk to somebody. It's okay. Don't do it. Taichi tries to kill Mishima, but Mishima retaliates and kills him instead. Taka stares into the distance. Kurumi starts sobbing uncontrollably. Kizakura starts looking around for stuff to scrounge. Maya's cooking up a genius idea. Both of the Agents of Chaos are still in, and Seiko's frenzy finally dies down, so no immediate heart attack for her, but we lost another 2, 19 more, 9 more, single digits until your saving grace picks. But, to get there, we have to hit, once again, a Claire de Lune for just these 2. Maki. Taichi. 19 more. I'm shocked Chaos didn't reign. But we gotta keep on. We gotta keep on chugging. We gotta keep on chewing. Even though we don't chew, we learn to fly. As we proceed to the next round. 9 more. We will probably not get it all in one day. But we will see that Nekomaru gets caught in one of Tenko's traps. What a stupid mistake. He should have known better. Now all he can do is hope to be freed. Aiba finds a dapper suit, puts it on. It's fetching. Tenko is determined to survive this. Fat Togami finds us all below is concerned. K sizes his muscles. Himino tries to kill Kizakura, but once again, it seems like every round that Wizard Robe is doing work for him. He won in singles action? He sure did. He could still win it. He could win tag team. He could do his due diligence. He could do his justice. Mishima's wearing leather scraps still. Seiko's twitching uncontrollably again. Cannon reminisces about Kori, sobs quietly again. Pewter's still swooshing the air with a sword again. Maya attempts to kill Kei, but Fat Togami intervenes just in time. Fat Togami had to kill Maya to protect Kei's life. They're doing pretty well. Haiji sobs quietly. Komaru does something really cute. Kiyotaka twiddles his thumbs. Hiroko follows some sparkles and discovers a magic wand. Hopefully it still has some spells left in it. That's a game changer. Keiji is determined to survive this. Kizakura shakes his wizard's leaves. 1,000 tiny animals fall out. I don't know who's gonna be feeding those animals because we don't have the budget to, they better not raid Avia's Wares and Despairs. They better not. They better not steal our free samples. Something inside of Crazy Yoko Extra Large snaps. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is now frenzied. Be aware. Kurumi snaps out of it. Oh, she's trouble now. And Angie's gone. We only lost 1. An Agent of Chaos. It didn't rain, so it's not that bad for her. Instead, it is a Claire de Lune 4. Maya. A shame. Truly a shame. But that's just a quick one. We only lost 1. We still have many more to get through. 18 more. 8 more until your saving grace picks. We will go to the next round to see at the start of round 7. Everyone's really just chilling. As Pewter cooks up a genius idea, Mishima twiddles his thumbs. Aiba looks amazing in her dapper suit. Not for long. Haiji is on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Taka twiddles his thumbs. Kei still can't believe that Fatsugami has killed someone. Seiko can't wait to kill again. Oh, everything gets real orange at the end. Fatsugami finds us all below his concerns. Kumaru is wearing leather scraps and decide to behold. Tenko attacks Aiba from behind, takes her out. Keiji sets down a trap. Kurumi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Nekamaru, still struggling in that trap, cuts himself pretty bad and he is now bleeding out, which means he might not be seen for a while. In a fit of frenzy, Crazy Yoko Extra Large creeps up on Cannon, turns her inside out. Himino is now caught in Keiji's trap. All he can do is hope to be freed. There's a lot of traps going on. Hiroko waves her magic wand around, sending sparkles everywhere, and Kizakura looks around for stuff to scrounge. 2 more gone, 6 more until your saving grace picks. But until then, it is a Claire de Lune 4. Aiba. Cannon. 16. Soon. Very soon. It'll be saving grace picks time. Big things that happen. People are in traps. Nekamaru's bleeding out. Everyone else kind of just chilling. Magic Wand's still in play, Wizard Robes are still in play. We got plenty of things still in play. But the most important thing is to hit play and proceed, because we still have action to get through 6 more. We could lose all of those in a day, but it's unlikely. But it might happen. Pewter artfully cleaves Komaru in 2 with his sword at the start of round 8. Rest in peace to her. Seiko wants to end things once for all with Fatsugami. This is where Band-Aid ends. Seiko bites the dust. Himino is still caught in the trap. Kei gets mauled by wild animals. Nekamaru is trapped and slowly bleeding out. Kizakura twirls his thumbs. Crazy Yoko Extra Large is maniacally looking around, maniacally seething. Haiji just wants it to end already with a flick of her magic wand. Hiroko turns Kurumi into a sheep. And I didn't look down yet, and now I've looked down. Keiji won't die like the others. Mishima's cooking up a genius idea. Tenko decides to put Kurumi out of her misery. Her sheep misery. Not today, boss time. Not today. It's okay. It's okay. And Taka's twiddling his thumbs. We lost 4. 2 more until your saving grace picks. But for right now, we still need to get there. We still need to get there. And the only way to get there is to pay our respects. Press F for the Claire de Lune 4. Komaru. Seiko. Kei. Kurumi. I don't know why, my favorite thing is just when they die by accident. Kei. Oh, accident. My bad. We still got people to go. 2 more until your saving grace picks. And then I'll ask you, do you need them? I might need them. Nekamaru's bleeding out. It's not looking good, but it could still be a victory for him. Let's click next round. Oh. This has happened a ton. Haiji sits there with a blank stare. I don't know what y'all are eating. I don't know what kind of delicious berries there are in the arena right now. I don't know who grew them. I don't know who's growing these nasty poison berries, but this is just happening a ton this game. Dies of horrible stomach pains. Taka twiddles his thumbs. Keiji won't give up so easily. Kana is gone. Himino still caught in the trap, moping. Maki is gone. Pewter swooshes the air with his sword. Fatsugami recalls something about Kei. Sobs quietly. Crazy Yoko Extra Large, her frenzy finally dies down. That's not the only thing dying down about her. Kizakura washes the blood off of his wizard robe. Nekamaru is trapped and still slowly bleeding out. Tenko feels strong enough to handle anything, and Hiroko gestures angrily towards Crazy Yoko Extra Large with her magic wand. Crazy Yoko Extra Large only has time to feel her major organs turn into various pastries before she topples over, dead. And with that, we've lost 2. 2 gone, and 10. Big 10. Perfect 10 remain. And what does that mean? It means that after this Claire de Lune 4, Mishima, Crazy Hyoko Extra Large. That you can take a deep breath in, and you can take a deep breath out. Your picks may not be doing too well. They may not be doing the best. They might not be doing as you had hoped. But I can say with certainty that it might be time for you to make a different pick. A pick that you can be proud of, a pick that's guaranteed to be in the top 10, a pick that I like to call your saving grace pick. Your top 10 includes Kizakura from the Watch Protectors, Himino from the Hotheads, Taka from Fusion Ha, Pewter from Mind Trip, Haiji from Awful Intense, Tenko from Show Me Your Moves, Fat Togami from Shrouded in Mystery, Keiji from Expert Deductions, Nekamaru from the Big Buff Family, Hiroko from Metacrops. Is that it? Did I miss anybody? Am I blind? You, and Himino, Kizakura. Yeah, that's it. That's your top 10. In which case, make your picks first, second, and third. I will make mine too, because these saving grace picks are important. I gotta stick with Nekamaru for first, which means I think he's going to get the bleeding out victory. It could be his day. Give me Himino for second and Keiji for third. In terms of results here, it looks like fan votes would come from Expert Deductions, Fusion Ha, and the Agents of Chaos Mind Trip. That's correct. Those three. But that means... what does that mean? I don't know. You have to tell me what that means. I've made my picks. You have to tell me yours. Did you tell me? If you didn't, you better do it. Even if you didn't make initial picks, you better tell me. But I can tell you that these 10, who are Kizakura, Himino, Taka, Pewter, Haiji, Tenko, Fat Togami, Keiji, Nekamaru, Hiroko. They are your top 10, and they are all going strong in this game, and there's only one way to describe the pace in which their heart is going. It is the same pace as the heart of a samurai woman. 34 gone, 10 remain, 1 can win, and that one will not be Taka. As Peter wants to end things once and for all, Taka is gone. Taka bites the dust. That is Fusion Ha gone. Kizakura shakes his sleeves. Thousand tiny animals flying out of here. Fat Togami finds us all below his concern. Hiroko doesn't care much for this place. Himino is struggling in that trap. Cut herself pretty bad. She is now bleeding out. Nekamaru finally dies from the blood loss caused by the trap that he was stuck in. You came far, my boy. You came far. Tenko tries to kill Kizakura. He's already been carried away to safety. That wizard rope has done so much work for him. Haiji's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Keiji tries to kill Hiroko, but Hiroko retaliates, kills him instead. And Izio is gone. We already lost 3 of the top 10. That I did not expect, and that's 2 of the 3 that would have given you fan votes. I don't know who else will lose, but I can guarantee you that for these 3 teams, it was a terrible turnabout for Taka, Nekamaru, Keiji. We have 7 left. Hiroko, Haiji, Tenko, Kizakura, Himino, Fat Togami, and Pewter. That's your final 7. And they're still going strong. Pace of the Samurai Woman. It's still Samurai Woman time. 2 more until it's a crisis of fate. 2 more until your final 5, but 6 more until we get a winner. But who will that be? Himino's still bleeding out, but Nekamaru survived for quite some time doing the same. Let's see if that happens with her too. Ooh, it could, because ooh, it won't. Never mind. It's round 11. Tengen's gone. Fat Togami stares into the distance. Haiji sobs quietly. Pewter artfully cleaves Kizakura in 2 with his sword. Hiroko finds a bow and some arrows. It'll take some practice, but this can surely come in handy. Maki's gone. Himino gets mauled by wild animals, and Tenko sets down a trap. We have 5 remaining. 5 are gone. or 5 remain, 2 are gone, and those 2, it is a terrible turnabout for those 2, and those 2 are Kizakura, Himino. It's the final 5. We still have Fat Togami, shrouded in mystery. We have Haiji from Awful Intense, Pewter for the fan vote from Mind Trip. Agents of Chaos could be going wild this season. Hiroko with her bow and arrow now for Metacrops. And lastly, Tinko to show me your moves. Who will come out on top? I don't know, but I can guarantee you that Fat Togami, Haiji, Pewter, Hiroko, and Tinko in your final 5. Only one will come out on top, and because of that, those 5 are caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Who will it be? I don't know, never do, but we will find out as we click next round. We won't, but things are going wild. Tinko won't give up so easily. Haiji starts sobbing uncontrollably. He's been sad the entire game. Pewter gets caught in one of Tinko's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be freed. Hiroko shakes her magic wand, but it seems to be used up the last of its magic. The star at the tip has grown dull and useless. Hiroko tosses it aside. Fat Togami reminisces about Kei and sobs quietly. 5 still remain, but not anymore because of the start of round 13. Maki's gone. Tinko sizes her muscles. Hiroko pulls back that bowstring. She is practicing. She is getting ready to use it. Fat Togami ambushes Tinko and eviscerates her. Rest in peace to her. Fat Togami, you're on a little bit of a roll. Haiji's on the verge of a nervous breakdown, though. Uh-oh. Yeah-oh. And Pewter, still caught in that trap, lays there moping. I forgot that he was trapped, but we lost one. Show me your moves. Could have had a good run. You took out your tag team partner. You're not the only person who did that today. You sure aren't. But it's a terrible turnabout for Tinko. So we have Awful Intense, Mind Trip, Shrouded in Mystery, and Metacrops. Final 4 teams. Who will it be? I don't know. But we still have 4 to go, so it's still a nice little crisis. A fate. Shall we? I believe we shall. Let's proceed. Let's go on to see. Oh man. Round 14. Pewter was struggling in that trap and now cut himself pretty bad. He's now bleeding out. Haiji snaps out of it. He could win this game. He could bring Awful Intense to the tag team bracket. Fat Togami doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Hiroko. Imagine if Awful Intense wins this one. Do you know, I know so many of you would be like, that's terrible, but you would be praising that the wheel did not hit. Fat Togami doesn't really want to. Finds himself having to get rid of Hiroko. Hiroko's gone now. So is Lysithia. We've only lost 1. From Metacrops, she tried to do it for Mercedes. She tried to do it for Daisaku, but she just couldn't. And it's a terrible turnabout. 4. Hiroko. So that leaves Pewter for the fan vote, Haiji for Awful Intense, and Fat Togami for his first win, because he wants it. He wants it bad. He's been close already. Will he get robbed again? I don't know. I hope not. But it's these 3. It's still a crisis of fate. I don't know who it's gonna be. Let's find out. Let's click next round, and we will see. It's round 15. Round 15, not 50. Pewter's trapped and he's slowly bleeding out. Fat Togami finds a big stick. Probably comes in handy to bash him from skulls, and Haiji wishes he was dead as we proceed. It's round 16. Pewter finally dies from the blood loss caused by the trap that he was stuck in. Fat Togami waves his big stick around menacingly, and Haiji twitches uncontrollably. We lost 1. It will not be a fan vote. Instead, it is a battle between 2 forces. After this terrible turnabout. 4. Pewter. It's 2. The final 2. Fat Togami for Kei and Shrouded in Mysteries. Haiji for Tengen. For Awful Intense. I don't know who it will be. Neither of these teams have had a victory. Awful Intense have been around since the jump, and they could get their very first one today. Shrouded in Mystery, it's their first time in tag team competition, or their first season rather. They could get their first win today. Either way, it is a win, the first win for a team. This would be Fat Togami's first win overall. But most importantly, I simply have to ask you, who will it be? Fat Togami or Haiji? Haiji, twitching uncontrollably, could go into a frenzy at any second. Fat Togami, the brave leader, waving the big stick around. Who will it be? Fat Togami? Haiji. Who do you think? Who do you want? Fat Togami? Haiji. Fat Togami? Haiji. Fat Togami? Haiji. Fat Togami? Haiji. It is. For the first time. Fat Togami bludgeons Haiji to death with his big stick. This feels very nice, actually. For one reason and one reason only. Well, a couple reasons. First is because of this terrible Turnabout 4. Haiji. But perhaps more importantly, I can say, for your winner, for the first time, finally cashing in a win for himself, after I terribly jinxed Danganronpa 2 yesterday. Today, it seems, was their reverse jinx, because not only did a member of their Class 1, the final member of their Class 1, for Shrouded in Mystery, Fat Togami, takes the win. And well deserved, because he had 5 KOs. Good on him. A couple people had 5 or 6. Pewter with 6, Tinko with 5, Fat Togami with 5. It took so long for you, Fat Togami. It took you so long. We are still waiting on Celeste. We are still waiting on Kaito. We'll see. I don't know. But it's nice to have Fat Togami crossed off of the list. I'm very proud of him. He had a good game. And he got the big stick right at the end. I don't think he used it either. No, he did! He used the big stick! That's my boy! Mahiru taught him that one. His class helped him out. They were with him the whole time. Fat Togami. Good on him. That's my man's. Good on him. Iva with 3. Crazy Yoko with 2. I'm sorry, Crazy Yoko. XL with 2. Hiroko with 2. Izui with 2. Seiko, Kyoko, Angie, Maki, Keiji, Mishima, Nekamaru, Kizukura, Aiko, Chiaki with 1, everyone else with none, and with great pleasure, I bring to you the tag team bracket. For the first time. For the first time. Not for the first time in a bracket, but not the first time in the tag team bracket either. For the first time, through his own win, Fat Togami is there with K, joining the tag teams, and we are very much making our way through the season. Jeez Louise. It's just, I'm visualizing the tag team bracket now, and I'm like, okay, we are well past half now. We are well past half. That was great. That was fun. I'm very proud of Fat Togami. It took him a while, but he got there. I can't be mad. You can't be mad at that. That's all we got. Until next week. Next Sunday, the OC's return to action. Who will join? Who will be there? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Another 37 will be there to tickle your fancy. To show off and show up and show off. And show up and show off. They will be there next week. It's Thanksgiving. It is going to be a fantastic time. It's going to be awesome. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and then some OCs. Thanksgiving weekend is going to rock right here. Same time, same place. Stay classy. Until then, Gear of the Horizon, Toon Link Dave, United States Aviator, taking off. Stay safe, toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.